All right, I thought I was done making videos until I saw this Fed plan, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't bought any silver and gold yet, hold off because there is going to be a nice size dip coming based on what I was talking about earlier in my previous video this morning about the speculation. And I'm going to post a link on this. I found this on marketwatch.com. This is all going to be based on speculation. So I could tell you right now, the average person's going to believe this hook, line, and sinker. They're going to get scared out of their positions, and we're going to buy at discounted prices. And when they see that it was nothing more than just speculation, prices are going to start rising again. So we're looking at lower prices now until at least March. So I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to read this article. All right, Fed plans debate on bond buys, minute shows. Let's see. Get ready for a rock'em sock'em debate over quantitative easing in March. Minutes of the Federal Reserve's January meeting revealed that the Fed officials are worried about the costs and risks arising from the $85 billion per month asset purchase program. Thought they said we were in a recovery. Want to believe everything they say? Good luck with that. All right. And they all seem to have their own ideas on how to proceed. The Fed said it would review its asset purchases at the March meeting. One new idea, backed by a number, it's in quotes for some reason, of Fed officials would be for the central bank to promise markets that it will not sell its massive holdings in treasuries and mortgage-backed securities as quickly as the market now expects. This could be a substitute for asset purchases, they argued, but that was only one of a flurry of proposals. A number of Fed officials said the central bank may have to taper off or end the purchases, I'm sorry, I can't even read that with a straight face, before reaching the stated goal of substantial improvement in the labor market outlook. On the other hand, where did it go? Oh, there we go. On the other hand, several Fed officials warned that ending the assets purchase too soon would damage the economy. Duh! They stressed that it was important to communicate that the Fed would hold an ultra-easy policy stance as long as warranted by the weak economy. Weak? I thought it was strong. I thought we were recovering. Isn't that what the Fed and the government have been ramming down our throats with television programming? Seems they always say one thing and realize that people have the goldfish mentality, the average sheeple out there, which means they remember things for about 3 seconds and then they're so entertained by all the other crap on TV that they forget what they just heard. Now all of a sudden, we're in a struggle. We're having problems. Where have I heard that before? Oh, wait, people like myself and others who talk about this stuff say these things. So here's the wonderful thing. The average sheeple in the world is going to believe whatever the television programming is going to ram down their throats. So for the next couple of weeks, you're going to see people selling off their gold and silver for rumors saying that the Fed may, as one of their numerous possibilities, stop printing money. But yet, as you heard when I read in that article, they're even suggesting that if they stop doing it, it's going to cause a financial problem. Ever hear the phrase, damned if I do and damned if I don't? So, here's the wonderful thing. We're going to see this dip for the next couple of weeks. It'll probably go a little bit lower. Like I said, I'm waiting until silver gets below 26. Between 27 and 26, I'm going to start buying again. But knowing this information, I am definitely holding off. So if you bought today, you got a good deal. But you're going to be getting a little bit better of a deal in the next couple of weeks. Now, here's the wonderful part about this. If you really know what's going on and you pay attention to what the government does, you cannot base it on speculation. Because one of two things are going to happen. They're going to say that they're going to stop printing their money, and they don't. Nothing changes, so all the people that sold for nothing. And by the way, they're selling paper currency, the SLV and the GLD. Most people are not selling their physical metals. There are people, obviously, that are selling, but those people will regret that someday. So that's one choice. Or the second choice is they end the monetary printing and the whole economy collapses, shuts down, interest rates rise, and you'll get to see what your dollar is really worth. The people who think cash is king will find out the king will be slaughtered. So you're going to see, inevitably, the prices rise. And if you check on my last 3 videos, they talk about from numerous times in our period that the price of gold and silver will always outperform paper currency over long period, which is between 5 and 10 years. So we have a couple more years to go. So we have a couple more years. Thank the manipulation, thank the Fed, thank the government for printing all this paper SLV and GLD to keep our physical prices reasonable so we could buy it up at discounted prices, so when they can no longer have that game continue, prices will go to the moon. Now, that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen in another year, another 2 years, maybe even another 5 years. But in the grand scheme of things, unless you're 80 years old, 5 years is not going to damage you to wait. So if people that are panicking and worrying about it and feeding into all the BS think that their best option is to take their physical gold and silver and sell it for fiat currency, which loses its value over day-to-day basis, hey, better them than me. So you make your own decisions. I'm giving you the information so you can draw your own conclusions. I don't base things on one-sided, because I'll tell you this much. If I found information tomorrow that says gold and silver is not worth shit, guess what? I'm making a video to tell you it's not worth shit. So I haven't found it yet. So I'm not about to go change my ideas and base it on fear tactics and things that the government tells us. The government lies. They say one thing and then do another. I mean, look example of the gas prices right before and after the presidential election. Did you notice for months before the presidential election, gas was going down? Then almost immediately after the president was nominated and became president again, Mr. Obama or Barry Soetoro, you notice how the prices went up again? It's all tactics. It's all lies. They finagle with the numbers. So if you want to believe the numbers that come out of the government and all these quote-unquote experts, by all means, feel free. I look at the actual charts, and I will take gold and silver physically over $1 any day. Thanks for watching, and look forward to some nice sales the next couple of months. But I'm telling you, it's not going to stay that way for long. It takes a couple of years. It's not the end of the world. So do what you got to do. Peace.